name's Sam, and this is the intro bit, the plug, I suppose, the preface to Why Do We Care About Christmas? Around this time of year, I get the same thing said to me by a lot of different people. This is your busy time, isn't it, Vicar? And, well, yeah, sort of, I guess. I mean, Christmas is huge, right? It's everybody's favourite time of year. Who doesn't love overeating and socially acceptable daytime drinking and the other less important things, the lights and the trees and the presents and family, if you're lucky enough to like your family. And it's true that your vicar by Boxing Day is probably pretty tired. I mean, to be honest, I make it to about Christmas morning before I'm a danger to myself and to others after carol services and nativity plays and Christingles and a dozen different Christmas dinners of varying different qualities, and the final knockout blow that is midnight mass. By Christmas morning, I'm pretty much done. I'm half asleep. It's a miracle that I've never knocked over a candle and set the whole place on fire. Maybe this is the year, right? But when we have a quick look at the Bible, the Christmas story just doesn't seem to be that important. In the 89 chapters that make up all of the Gospels, the Christmas story is only 4. It really is. You can check. It's Luke 1 and 2 and Matthew 1 and 2. That's all. It's just a couple of paragraphs. It's not even in Mark and John. That's why we've got to put them together to make the nativity plays. There's not enough material for all the popular kids to have a line if we only use one of the stories. And yet, to most people, it dwarfs the rest of the gospel story. We're fascinated by it. Most people think that Christmas is our biggest festival. It's not. Easter is, if you were wondering. But you can forgive people for thinking that, because such a big deal is made of it. Former Archbishop of Canterbury, Rowan Williams, said that Christmas is Christianity's gift to the world. They took that gift, didn't they? I mean, there's more Christmas lights in the town centre than there are at church. N.T. Wright said about Christmas that one can be justified by faith with no knowledge of it. Likewise, John's wonderful theological edifice has no need of it. God's glory is revealed not in the manger, but on the cross. And yet, we're fascinated by it. We love it. We love this story. We tell it over and over and over again. People who don't know anything else about Christianity know this story. So, we're going to indulge in our fascination for 4 weeks as we get ready for Christmas. We're going to talk about Christmas. We're going to talk about Mary and why people care so much about her. We're going to talk about shepherds and how God chooses poor people to see him first. We're going to talk about Herod and that time in the Christmas story where children are massacred. Yeah, we're going to go there. And finally, we're going to talk about Jesus. And I'm inviting you to join me, because as much as I like the sound of my own voice, it really is better when you're here to hear it too. Here's what I'm hoping will happen. I'm hoping that maybe we can learn a little bit more about Christmas, but I don't really care about that. I'm hoping that maybe we can challenge and explore a few of our assumptions, some of the things that we think about Christmas. I care a little bit about that. But mostly, I'm hoping that by the time we get to Christmas, we will be so much more excited. I'm hoping that we can make Christmas even bigger than it normally is. 4 weeks. Why do we care about Christmas? I hope you're as up for it as I am.
Bring all the presents to your house now. A little bit louder now.